Welcome back to Stranger Than Fiction. Tonight, we'll be covering crime. Despite what the cool kids say, a crime is a crime, even if you don't get caught. Luckily, the people we'll be discussing tonight did get caught, and their stories will make your head spin. Results may vary. I'm your host, Valerie Salomon. This is Gerard. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get weird. Eat your heart out, Equifax. Now it's Amazon's time for digital hijinks. Do you remember trying to scam Amazon for another free 6 months of Prime by using a different account? This Indiana couple certainly did, and they said, hold my beer. Aaron and Leah Finan swindled $1.2 million from Amazon in what has been a unique cocktail of money laundering and mail fraud. The couple enacted their scheme by taking advantage of Amazon's accommodating returns policy, which does not always require a broken item be sent back before a replacement or refund is issued. Under hundreds of false identities, the couple ordered electronic goods such as GoPro cameras and Samsung smartwatches. They would proceed to claim the item was damaged or not working once it came in the mail. Amazon would then issue a replacement, but the couple would never send back the item they reported as defective. The Finans would sell the electronics through a third party at below market price to Glumac, who would then mark them up for resale to the public through an unnamed New York entity. Gotta love the free market. Glumac also allegedly laundered launderers by experimenting with the profits from those sales before repaying the Finans their share. In total, Glumac was paid out over $1.2 million for the goods, around $725,000 of which went to the Finans. Now, sometimes it really does take a thief to catch a thief, as the Finans were brought down by none other than the beloved IRS, with the help of USP Inspection Service. And 2 were charged back in May. With no more proxies of sock puppet accounts to hide behind, the 2 pled guilty. Their competence? The couple will have to pay Amazon back $1.2 billion for the stolen merchandise, and they also face up to 20 years in jail. Their official sentence will be November 9th, so tune in. Coke or Pepsi? For Kentucky police and the manager of a Rally's chain restaurant, the answer is Coke. The Rally's in question was robbed after closing by a man who was captured by surveillance footage wearing a Coca-Cola bottle costume as a disguise. The soft drink caper was armed with a handgun and left with $500. For those concerned citizens doing the math, that's worth around 250 20-ounce bottles of Coca-Cola. While his robbery gear is unconventional, it proved rather effective, as his identity and whereabouts are still unknown. I personally think it was a different kind of Coke that compelled him. On the morning of September 26th in Tokyo, school children on their way to a day of learning and play at Edogawa Elementary School were crossing a pedestrian land bridge. However, hanging from the railing was a little doll made of straw, along with a note which read, "All you brats, jump from here and die." In Japan, straw dolls are used in a somewhat similar fashion to a voodoo doll, and that they are both effigies used to summon a curse upon people. But for what reason? The culprit is believed to be 41-year-old Takeshi Inaba, who lives near the school. Inaba confessed to inflicting the curse, saying, "Those kids running wild in the park are too noisy." He is also believed to have sent over 30 letters to staff and parents of Edogawa Elementary School, bad-mouthing them about their inability to control those noisy kids. Inaba is also the prime suspect for several cases of graffiti, which read, "Kids are too noisy," on benches and toilets in the local park. As of now, Inaba is facing minor charges of criminal intimidation against minors. You gotta admire his conviction, interpret that as you will. That's enough for now. Oh yeah, the FDA has officially stated that love is not a valid ingredient in granola. Until next time, I'm Valerie Salomon. Tune in and get hyped for the next episode of Stranger Than Fiction.